The structure of the personality. If we look at the world through the prism of astrology, if we consider the astrological model of the world, we will get several layers of measurement, or 2 layers of manifestation. The physical, the material world, and the astral or subtle world. Souls live in the subtle world and incarnate in the physical world. According to the astrological model of reality, any soul comes into the world to gain life experience, and behind this realization there is a certain goal. The experience we are supposed to acquire is described by the axis of the lunar nodes, the fictitious points. The experience of the lunar nodes is lived rather at the level of emotional perception than at the level of satisfaction of physical needs and desires. It's difficult enough to understand with our minds the necessity of such experience. The soul gets incarnated in the physical body, in the physical world. Precisely this environment is ideal and suitable for the acquisition of earthly experience. Each birth chart is a section of reality that shows what was happening to the person's parents at the time of her birth. Some examples of how alchemy is related to the symbolism of astrology. As the alchemists said, lead is toxic and kills all life with its vapors. Venus loves emeralds, Apollo takes off the skin. We translate sentences into human language. How does the emerald refer to Venus? Venus is responsible for the green and the pink colors. The emerald is a green crystal, and the conclusion is that the emerald is contained in the image or symbol of Venus. The legend said that Apollo, the son of Zeus, was taking people's skin off. Apollo has been recognized as a god of archery, music and dance, truth and prophecy, healing and diseases, the sun and light, poetry and more. We know that the sun, the planet, causes skin diseases. Now we can understand correctly the phrase Apollo takes off the skin. Mars is in detriment in Libra, causing conflicts and disagreements. Martian energy is unacceptable in Libra. It is not present here at all. The energy of Mars destroys Libra. The sun is falling in Libra. There is no individuality in the sign, but we are talking about the sign, not about a specific person born under the sign of Libra. There is no me, no selfishness. There is us. We took all this from the description of the essence of the sign. But if we apply this to a person with the sun in Libra, it does not mean that she will not have individuality. It would imply that she will find the source of joy in a partnership relationship. In any interaction, in any structure and order, I feel that my social mission is accomplished when there is someone at my side, when I am competing. My personality, my individuality, my me, my I am are connected to any form of partnership. With Mars in Libra, it's easier for me to act being in a partnership. It's easier for me to work in a team. This is how the essences manifest themselves. We do not transfer them into real life. For example, the moon in Capricorn in detriment does not mean that the person is rough, cruel, and insensitive, that she does not know how to take care of others. Capricorn is the symbol of time and order. For the moon, it is not natural to live after time and order. The moon is a planet of instincts. I ate, I slept, I had rest when I wanted it. The moon in Capricorn sleeps, has rest according to her schedule. And the latter is not natural for our basic instincts. In real life, the person wants to control everything. She needs to monitor her reality, and she focuses on the system, on power. Attention and care are present, but in a Capricorn style, which is very practical, the moon in Capricorn will not calm the hysteria of another person. Any essence is an energetic substance. It is not adapted to real life. As we said earlier, the sign of Libra is a mixture of the energies of Venus and Saturn. Do not rely on the description of essences, on the description of the planets in the signs of the zodiac. Do not read horror stories about Venus and the moon in Scorpio, event-related level. Accidentia in Latin. These are formulas that we cannot change, like, for example, Saturn in house 2. There is no psychology here. We operate with dry formulas of instructions. Do the following and you will get a result. If you don't do it, you will get a negative result. We use the following parameters of the chart: the houses, the cusps, the rulers of the houses, where and how, the aspects between the rulers, what affects, the planet in a house, the rules of destiny. The sun is in house 1. You don't want to be noticed, but others notice you. These are the rules of destiny, the instructions of your chart, circumstances, opportunities, the directives, and the rules of the game. The next one is that there are good and bad planets. I am single at the age of 40. This is the fault of Saturn in the 7th house. The very Saturn can be a benefactor in your chart, as well as Jupiter can be, on the contrary, a malefactor. We do not transfer the symbolic level of astrology in real life. Any planet can be mean and kind, malefic and benefic, depending on whether we use it according to its function or not. Squares and oppositions only destroy. When we come into contact with the tense or dissonant aspects, there is a slight regression, a kind of recoil, when we leave the comfort zone. But if we dare to step out of it, which is actually inevitable, because this is the instruction of your natal chart, we will reach a different level of reality. The charts of very successful people are full of tense aspects and configurations.